Hear that roar of thunder. Hear those tires scream. Is every boy's hero, every lady's dream. Flying down highway heading west in a streak of black light called the Bandit Express. Look out, the bandits coming, tires screaming, engine humming. Looks like the bandits on the move. Look out, the bandits coming, bet your money and warn no women. Tell no smokies all to take a rest, 'cause they'll never get the Bandit Express.
Good morning YouTube, Brad here back with another adventure up Highway 31. Unpack the bag, I fired the beast up. Know about that one. She's just had a, I don't think it's a new door, I just think the door got taken off and panel beaded to get that squiggle out, and also the headlight on the other side from roof damage got replaced as well, and for some reason once the new light went in, it the computer hasn't recognised the light or something, so don't know what's happening there. We'll turn that off. So now every time I start the truck it beeps at me. We are in a dark and windy Orbs. No, that's all I got, just two names for Albury. About to start our day heading from Albury up to Canberra. Luckily we've only got some cartons to drop off at Gundy Meats, so we're doing the Australia Post run again on the way home. 2 pallets of wine come off at the Mitchell drop yesterday, and they weren't supposed to. They were supposed to go to Hume on the other truck, so if they're there, we're going to have to go across to Hume and drop those off, which is going to add half an hour to the day, but hopefully not. So we'll get this logbook started. Fork working out there. Where do I want to be? So Friday the 31st of, come on, no, fuck yet. South Albury, so that worked. Previous rego's the same. That there. 6937. So let's get some K's on it, but that's how our logbook starts. Edit that back to 2:30 because we have been in the truck for a little bit, and it'll be our start time. Let that do a check. As I've said before, external records, I assume that was just because the speedo doesn't match up to what the previous speedo was that I shut off the truck at yesterday, but over Christmas or before Christmas, I remember start shift. I remember that there was one of the trucks I jumped straight back in, hadn't gone anywhere that night, and it still asked me for it. So that's what that's gonna do. Stop recording. All right. So the southbound, the Melbourne driver that takes us to Melbourne has left. He's gone on to different things. So turn it off. So the fuel card's back, which means I can get fuel again. So that's our next port of call. Now we've got half a tank. A bit of a tug test. It's all good. Roll and tug test. That's all good. Alright. So, forklift. Because I got to get fuel again, there's 15 minutes on the trip up. I think that map I showed before, the Google Maps of here to Canberra, I think it's under 4 hours, but with fuel and because I'm in a truck, it's about 4 hours up. So I'll be at Mitchell about 6:30, to get 8 pallets off there, and then we'll get this day going. So next stop, we'll get some fuel. We'll go up to South Gundy, which is about 2 hours, not quite 2 hours away. It's pretty much the halfway point for me, from here to Mitchell anyway, because it's 2 hours from there up, and it's about 2 hours from here to there. So we'll get out. We might grab a pie out of the bain-marie there, since they like to stock a variety of different delicious delicacies in the pastry form. And yeah, thanks for click and play, and let's get this adventure underway. Good old South Gundy. So 4:25. So yeah, pretty much 2 hours to get up here. It's been really quiet. I've only passed 2 B doubles, and that was on Little Wagga Hill, the dipper, because the roadwork's going on there. Obviously they had to slow down, or we all slowed down to 80, and yeah, halfway up the hill, so they had no hope of getting back up to 100 by the top, so I was able to sail right around them. I'm going to come past that Kenworth on the way out. I noticed yesterday, and I've only really noticed the last 2 days, some sort of attachment blokes are putting on the front of their trucks with emotive eyes. I'm guessing light up light boards that have eyes and eyelids on them. Or eyeballs, irises. They look like animated cat's eyes on the front of the truck anyway. So there's a Kenworth here with them playing, I just noticed coming past. Hopefully, well, because his lights aren't on, I'm guessing he's gone to bed and forgot to turn it off. So we're going to go and have a look. But in the meantime, we're a bit over, so it should be about 580 litres, I reckon, we'll put in this today. That's there, double checking that the pumps haven't got yellow tags on them. That is the norm here. It's Corbett's group. One of their Kenworths has got these eyes on it, so hopefully it's still going. Always wondered how much glare would come back into the cab and just how legal they are, because if they obscure your view, then they're illegal. And if they're putting light, I've seen all sorts of colours, so blue light you can't have forward facing blue lights, that's illegal as well. But anyway, we'll worry about that in a minute. We'll get out and get this neutral, get some fuel in this beast, and keep on going. Up we go. Luckily the bugs haven't been too bad. It's just the mozzies mainly. Lots of little black dots all over the window. I'm not going to give it a good go this morning, because the truck will probably get washed on the weekend. But get rid of the main stuff anyway, while we're hanging on the front like a monkey. Get our water up here so I can wear it. Good thing it's summer. We won't be doing this shit during winter, I can tell you. And then jump back down without falling off, which is always handy. Alright, that's us done at South Gundy. 500, lights off, 560 litres of fuel. So a little bit off, but I knew it wouldn't be a lot. The speedo, or the trip kilometre, the gauge was saying there was a fair bit of time before it needed fuel, so let's go and see if we can find these illuminated eyes. as I said, I haven't seen them at all until yesterday. It was the first time I've seen about 6 trucks in the morning with them on. A couple of blokes coming over here for a walk, so I'm guessing it's a thing. That. I've seen them yellow, I've seen them green. The same thing, they just flash between the colours. The eyes look left and right, or the pupils look left and right. The pretend eyelashes open and close, I don't know. It's throwing quite a glare out the front. Obviously it can't be throwing a glare into the cab, otherwise how would you sleep? Or how could you go to sleep leaving them on? So, but they're a little bit different. The ones I've seen have just had a black pupil, where they got a black pupil with a red eye or red rim around them, and even the eyes themselves have got a red rim around the thing. So they might be the how do I put this? They might be the Kenworth issue ones, whereas the ones I've seen are the eBay specials. Well, I'll say Kenworth branded ones. So I got no idea what that's about. I got no idea about the legality of that. If anyone started to see them on the highway, let me know, because I would love to know. But yeah. And then again, you're in a parking bay like that, and they're flashing all night, looking around on and off. It's the future. It's not kit with the pulsating red light anymore. It's a big set of animated eyes looking left and right, keeping watch over the truck. Whoop, I better turn my lights back on actually. So that's it for South Gundy. Another 2.5 hours. Well, another 2.5 hours. Another 2 hours, and we'll be in Mitchell to unload the first half of this trailer. For you, that'll be a quick cut, maybe some overtaking of trucks in the meantime. But let's fade off to blackness, and I'll see you in the next clip. Here this morning. move out of the way. Good, just what you want on a Friday. So the big plan of resealing, or what I was told they were going to reseal the whole yard, didn't actually happen. It was just a couple of patches in the middle of the yard there, which they've sealed. On Monday when I come in, the temp fencing was still all around it, which made things fun. But there's a heap of white or yellow paint around all the other holes and cracks and potholes and everything else in the yard. But when I asked the bloke here if they'll doing the rest, he said, oh yeah, we will one day. So really need to find a bigger yard, but anyway. About there somewhere. Leave room around the front for trucks to get in and out. That'll do us. Let's go and unload. That's it, we are done in Mitchell, I think. Yep. Let's get out of here first. Oh, of course, someone always comes at the last minute. Alright, let's go. Good, nice and quick there, only 20 minutes, which is real nice. But I'm going to run across the road here because yeah, I might do it. I'm going to go and try out King Arthur's Feast and see what delicacies they have for me. So that's King Arthur's Feast in Mitchell. Walk in there, Bain-Marie's full of pre-made rolls and everything else and thought, beauty, here we go. It was all for an online order or a call-in order. So, but in saying that, end up getting I just went with an egg and bacon roll, something quick and easy. Cook fresh, 4 or 5 minutes, they were done. It was fantastic. Price. It was $15 a lot for this and a 600ml Coke, which is up there. It's probably $8 or $9 for this, but nice plenty of bacon in there. Not nice soft fresh bun too, not like Cooler Bar at Yass or Servos, where I'm sure the only reason they toast the bun first is so it doesn't go soggy in the bakery, bamery, but all it does is just turn the bun stale after the second day it's in there. That bun is just, it just tears away. It's like butter. It's just so flaky. Nice. All right, I'm going to finish this, and crumbs. Going to finish this, and we'll head around to Fishwick for drop number 2. There's that order now. Almost just come to pick it up. Obviously, a factory or warehouse nearby has ordered a big brekkie. I showed the sandwich board menu, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't going to. I was just going to keep that for future reference. So I can call up and say, hey, I want this. The one problem with, they only open at 6 o'clock, and because it's up past 6, the curried snags and stuff aren't cooked yet. And that's just a problem. While some of the places around here probably open or all night or open very early in the morning, I started up past 2, so by now it'd be normal people's. No, by now it's my lunchtime when normal people would have lunch. But anyway, no curried snags today. Also got to eat early because back to the dentist, DeSavo, which, yeah, another $600. But yeah, we'll head around to Fishwick anyway and get the rest of this stuff off, and I'll be back to talk to you then. Truck. Obviously, being a Friday, the markets are open, and the bakers there are cooking because some of the smells wafting across the yard. I know I just had that delicious bacon and egg roll an hour ago at this stage, but still, there's always room for something else. But we're not going to go for a walk through the markets today. Well, we might do that another time. So that's us done in Canberra. We might go out through the guts, through the city. Just trying to think. We've just had Australia Day, so everything should be open. I don't think the last week in January is a special occasion for any reason that they'd have Anzac Parade shut, or Anzac Avenue, whatever they call it. Still a bleak looking day. It looks brighter to the east, but back to the west where we're heading, there's some dark clouds hanging over there. Maybe we might get some water on the windscreen before we get to Yass, but we'll find out. So, cue the montage. We'll get out there. We'll get this, get some music playing. We'll head back out to the Hume, and yeah, we've still got the Gundy drop to do. There's 4 parcels in the back for that, and we'll see what shenanigans we can get up to between here and there. Cue that music. the remote control, there was a big drone hovering off the side of the Gundy Bridge back there. Not a hobbyist one, definitely a commercial. Commercial drone. Looked like it had thermals on it too. So there's someone getting some footage somewhere. Well, they might be measuring the bridge and see how much it's still moving. It's not in a good way, that northbound side bridge. It's going to take them another year and a half to decide what they want to do, if they're going to knock it down, if they're going to fix it, or if they're going to build a new bridge beside it. I don't know how they could do a new one beside it, there's not enough room there, but I'm sure they'll come up with an educated decision. All nice and quality. Rightio, thank you. Fox double here loading. And another truck unloading. So we may have a little wait here, unfortunately. Not what I was expecting. But I did notice coming past the side of the street on this side where the council depot is, there wasn't any cars parked there near where the new pop-up coffee shop is, so if we get back there and there's no one parked there, we might stop and grab our morning coffee from there and see what food they got on offer. Two doubles loading. He's finished loading, he's about to go. So I might just wait here. Until SLR Trans goes. Never heard of them. Sure, that's only going to be 5 minutes. quick and easy. I'll probably leave that as a full video and not speed ramp it, just to show how long that actually took. We were waiting for the other truck to get out of the way longer. So that is all our deliveries done. Finished in Gundy. Go down here and say goodbye to the guardhouse, and then we'll get out in the Hume and keep on heading south, back to home, back to Albury. The worst thing about this location, oh, can you see? No, you can see the shed. You might be able to see above the shed there now, coming into view. Out here, we're surrounded by hills, except for out there, but there's no phone reception in here whatsoever, so there's no checking Facebook. There's only games you might have downloaded on your phone to pass the time that don't require an internet connection. Oh. But get out of the guardhouse, get back onto Tumba Road, and I'll be back soon. Hello. Well, there we go. The Gundy food shop. No medium coffees, only small and large there, which they're large, which is tar cutter's medium, so. And $5.50. Oh, we've got some law enforcement at McDonald's getting their freebies for the day. Yeah, $5.50 for the coffee, so works out the same anyway, which is good. A bit of a picture there of the menu. $14 for a burger with the lot's pretty good, in my opinion. I wanted to do the flathead fish bites and chips for $10.50, but not today, not today. And I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it with members before in some of the other videos that that's the only spot you can park a truck there. Those trucks parked down a little bit on the side of the road were illegally parked, even though the law's there watching, so don't know what's going to happen with that, but yeah, it's not in a very good spot there. But if there's any Gundy meat drops, I reckon it's going to be straight back in there. So, massive thank you to channel supporters. Those that haven't yet, have a look over at the Join tab. We've got the Smoko Club, the Coffee Fund, and just a tip level if you want to just give the channel a tip if you're enjoying it. If you're still watching at this stage, then you must be enjoying me and the content, and you haven't clicked off like 50% of the people already have. But that money, it doesn't just go to feed my face. You might have noticed in the last couple of videos I've been trialling a new camera. That new camera is now fully, I'll stay here. That camera is now fully in the roster now, which I'm filming on now. That stuff costs money. doing the little things here and there to benefit the channel, improve the channel. Because if you've been with me for a while, you know there's always been some audio issues and GoPro issues and that, but now we got a non-GoPro camera, so hopefully no issues with it, apart from just setting up time and that, and a little microphone here to make me sound a lot better too while I'm talking in the truck. But I grabbed a toasted ham, cheese, tomato sanger from there as well, and that was pretty good. Like $8.50, so on board with what you pay everywhere else. For the sake of 5 minutes pulling over there, I guarantee I would have spent the same amount of time going to the Macca's there to get the same thing or similar thing for the same price. So sometimes there's options apart from the fast food to take away. But that was quite nice. Seems to be a mother and daughter team working there out that van. So good to see it. I should just mention as well that SLR Volvo that was unloading ahead of me at Gundy Meats, while I was waiting for me seeing it be cooked, he drove past. He must have had his B trailer parked in the shell at South Gundy there. And people ask me why I got no interest in driving doubles. If I had to do that for these little single drops along the way, that'd be an absolute nightmare. Even if you're getting paid accordingly, it's a lot of effort. Now, I think he took 4 or 5 pallets off while I was there. He could have had 6 or more. The fact that he had to drop that trailer at the servo, run up there and empty the pallets out of his A, and then go back and hook up again. Yeah. If you do it, hats off to you. But it's just not something that interests me whatsoever. Even if it did pay more. Sometimes you get paid for time, but you can't get time back. That clock's always ticking. Well, that's it. 12:20, so not quite a 10-hour day. Not too bad. I've still got one thing to do yet. I've still got to find somewhere to park it, but that's a good sign. Looks like we're going to park right there. Maybe not. Oh, am I going to fit in there? Yeah, let's go in there. Truck there. Trucks everywhere. Oh, there's the other Canberra truck. off his load of Bunnings that I didn't have to do. Lucky. Well, that's it, guys. Another one done. Quick and easy, almost a cream run up to Canberra and back. Cannot complain about that. So, big thank you to channel members. If you want to check out the join, what it takes to join, all that sort of stuff, down in the description box. All the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, share if you've got someone else that's a fan of trucking or whatever else. And yeah. The Tarcutta Bog video was a great success, and I'm going to do some more along those lines a little bit further down the road. It's not going to be something every week, just because it takes a bit of extra effort to get out and film some of those spots. So also too, like the Tarcutta Bog one, the amount of information, photos, that sort of stuff I got after that video went up, I wish I had for that video. There's not enough to do a second video of that area, maybe in a different spot. But if those sort of looking back videos and that, if you are interested in learning more about that sort of stuff, read the comments. Go down, take 5 or 10 minutes if you're sitting on the can or whatever else, and read through the comments, because some of the info that's in that comment section is just gold. People that used to drive the highway used to. There's even some viewers that were old enough, young enough. We'll go young enough to be alive when that happened, and remember the bog. Travelling the Hume back then, back when it was single carriageway the whole way or most of the way up. And just other blokes that have linked videos to YouTube, other YouTube videos and that showing the Hume in the 50s and 60s. It's fantastic. So again, if you haven't, you don't even have to watch the video, just go to that video and just scroll down through the comments. There's a few there, but there's some fantastic info, and thank you to everyone that commented on that video and did put forward information, your insight, anything like that. It is very much appreciated, and I hope that everyone else can have a read through that and learn that stuff as well, because more people need to know, otherwise it's going to be forgotten. It'll be forgotten history. And I'm having trouble now with some other aspects of the Hume, just trying to find information, and it's not online anywhere. It's sort of one of those things with the age gap. Granted, some are, but people that are alive back then probably aren't as tech savvy, aren't on social media, aren't uploading this sort of stuff to the internet, because they don't know where to put it, they don't know how to upload it, or it's just a lot of old photos in cupboards and that you'd have to scan and put online, and all the struggles that go along with that, which I completely understand. So, but that's enough of the waffling. Again, thank you, channel members. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for checking the channel out. And yeah, I'll be back with you next week for another trip up Highway 31. See you guys.